It's Josh and Chantel, and this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, a replay of today's full show.
It's Tuesday, September 3rd. On today's show, there's a new coach for the Kansas City Chiefs, the new snack robot. Emery thinks I'm the best driver in our house. I have a hot take on In-N-Out. Josh had a scary dream. Josh goes to Formula Drift, Vacation TV. I go to Hamilton. Josh is thirsty as all get out. We have a king-size life. Josh's mom did the weeding in our backyard, and we are pickleball champions.
Thanks for listening. You can hear the show live weekday mornings from 6 to 10. It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. Enjoy today's show. Classy 97. It's Josh and Chantel. It's Tuesday.
Good morning.
So it's not Monday. Monday's gone.
Yeah, I know.
Monday's done.
4-day week.
4-day work
go
week.
so fast.
Is it?
Love it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're all going to have this 4-day work week. And then we're all going to say, why are we working 5 days a week?
When we could just work 4.
When we could just work 4.
You're right.
I'm telling you.
I know. I feel it. I like where your head's at. Unfortunately.
We're not in charge.
I bet we get through that 4-day week and we go, oh, a 5-day week? Okay.
I know.
It's Telephone Tuesday.
What's Telephone Tuesday?
Let's find out because I don't know.
Let's do.
It's the day after Labor Day. It can be a busy time following such a fun end-of-summer holiday weekend. There is so much to do and so many calls to make on this day that it's been dubbed Telephone Tuesday.
Oh.
So make some calls, receive some calls. It's one of the busiest phone call days of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to.
It's Telephone Tuesday.
I don't want to.
Well, it's Telephone Tuesday. It is Bowling League Day in the U.S. Yeah.
I used to be on a bowling league.
I know. And tell me more about it.
I don't have much more to
Okay.
say.
All right.
It was when I was younger, and I think my highest score was 130 something.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty good.
I mean, sure. It's triple digits.
Triple digits? Okay. What's the meaning behind that?
It's over 100.
Oh.
It's triple digits.
I thought you were just moving on with the days.
No, I'm saying your bowling
digit
score was 3 digits.
I know.
That's a big deal.
I haven't been able to get that score since then.
Mm-hmm. It's because you were practicing regularly.
No.
And working to improve.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay. All right.
I wasn't. I was not.
Today is National Another Look Unlimited Day. We've talked about this one about a year ago. Exactly. The idea here is that before you take those boxes and bags to the dump or the donation center, that you take another look and make sure you're ready to let go of all those memories and moments. Take Another Look Unlimited Day.
Okay. Take another look.
Merchant Navy Day, National Skyscraper Day, and it is also National Welsh Rarebit Day.
What?
It's cheese and ale sauce on top of toast. It's called Welsh Rarebit.
Gross. That sounds horrible.
All right. Or maybe you could celebrate today with your Welsh Rarebit.
No, I don't want to.
While you're answering your phone calls.
Yeah, no thanks.
Okay, well, that's what's going on.
Happy 4-day week.
Yeah.
Woot. Football season is coming up soon.
Yes, Thursday.
This Thursday?
Yeah, this Thursday.
Ooh.
So we got to make sure we got our fantasy roster set. You got everything in order by Thursday.
Okay. Do you know who is the coach of the Kansas City Chiefs?
Well, I know. Yeah, Reed, right?
Yeah, Andy Reid.
And the mustache.
Yep.
Mostly. It's mostly the mustache. It's sort of like a Ratatouille situation.
What?
Where the rat controls the chef, except in this instance, the mustache controls Andy Reid.
Okay.
If he ever shaved it off, you'd see.
Okay.
He wouldn't be the coach.
No, he wouldn't.
It's the mustache that coaches.
He might need to step aside.
No. There's a new mustache in town?
Not necessarily a mustache, but she is a tall person.
Okay. Move aside, Andy Reid. There's a tall person here. What's up? What's going on?
They're saying that Taylor Swift,
No.
she's dating Travis Kelce on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had heard.
Oh,
They're
I
saying
heard.
that she has been more and more involved in football, and she's really interested, and she asks a lot of questions, and she started drawing up some plays.
Okay.
So they're really considering putting in some of her plays. Well, this is all according to Patrick Mahomes. I don't know how true any of this is.
Okay. This sounds like Patrick Mahomes wants more attention. This is what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh, maybe if I name drop.
Travis is getting so much attention. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm not dating anybody famous.
Well, he's like married to somebody who used to be an athlete and is now a controversial person. But that's that's none of my business. So anyway, so I really feel like he's like, I've got to tie myself to her because that's where the popularity is. So I need to say her name. How can I work her into conversation? I know she's right.
She's
all the
making
things
a
I
bunch of
carry on
plays.
my arm. I got Taylor Swift notes in there.
I don't, even if she is writing a plays, do you think that the coaches, because there's multiple coaches in there, there's the head coach and then there's the individual coaches,
Yep.
right?
Sure.
Like there's the
Yeah.
wide receiver coach and the
Yeah,
running back coach
correct.
and all of that.
Right.
Do you think any of them would be like, oh, yeah, that looks like a pretty good play. Let's put that in.
Maybe.
You
I
have
don't know.
no history in football. Let's see what.
She's asking a lot of questions, though. And look, that's how you got to find out about it. You got to think about it. You got to ponder. You got to write some stuff down. It's the same as songwriting, except it's play development.
Not the same. Not the same.
She is definitely a person who I think could take a vision and make it a reality. Meaning she can take the idea for a world tour that goes through all the different eras of her entire musical life and turn that into
a play,
a
football
very
play.
long concert that costs $1,000 or more a ticket.
Yeah.
She can see that final product and go, here's what I want, and let's make it happen. So there is potential she could see a bunch of Travis Kelce plays that would get him more points in the end zone.
There you go. That's what
And-
it is, isn't it?
And
She's
then,
like,
yes.
you're not getting enough play.
Right.
Let's
Let me
put-
write some plays. Let me make some plays. How do we get you the ball more? These are the questions she's asking. And he's on my fantasy team, so I don't care.
You're a jerk.
Make all the plays you want, Taylor. Let
Yeah.
him try them.
Yeah.
Because if Travis gets more points, I get more points. I'm good with this. See?
No way, dude.
Yeah.
I hope you lose in fantasy. I
Well-
hope so.
That is so rude.
Well, I don't think so. I got to win. I want to win.
Okay. Good luck to you. Thursday. I'm not playing against you this week. I'm
No.
playing against our daughter. So,
Prepare to be beaten, though, when we do play.
okay. I'll be prepared.
Do you feel like you're a hardcore gamer?
I don't necessarily feel like I'm a hardcore gamer. No. Do I like video games? Yes. Do I sometimes get lost in them and spend an unaccounted for amount of time playing them? Yes.
That was my next question. Do you often find yourself playing a video game and then going, oh, I'm so hungry. I need a snack, but I can't stop playing. I'm in the middle of this very intense mission.
I guess it would
Can't
depend
possibly
on.
stop.
I don't know that I would get to the point where I was like, I'm starving to death. Like, I have not done that. And I've played video games extensively when I was competing and playing in LAN parties and doing like.
LAN parties. You got to
Yes.
explain that to people.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's a bunch
Yeah,
of
if you
nerds
don't,
sitting
it's
around
okay.
playing video games together.
It is fine if you don't know.
But we would prepare ahead of time. So there would be pizza ordered, or there would be, a Taco Bell run, or there would be snacks and sodas
There's
and
food
stuff
available,
there.
but you
Yeah.
can't necessarily stop to play, is what I'm saying.
Stop playing to eat?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Well, according to some people, you can't. Really.
No, you can.
Okay, but let me tell you what's happening. Did you know they have an esports World Cup?
Yes.
Okay, I did not.
Yes. Esports is humongous. It's now in high schools. There are full-on collegiate teams, and they are getting into gaming the same way they get into every other sport. They are recruiting players to get scholarships to attend their colleges, to compete in esports. It's humongous.
Okay, yes, I know that now, but I did not know they had a World Cup, esports World Cup.
Yes.
So at the most recent esports World Cup, there was a company that debuted a robot that will feed gamers snacks.
No, that we don't.
It's called
need.
the Hum Hum.
Hum Hum.
Hum Hum. And basically,
Bring me some Cheetos, Hum
what
Hum.
you do, it has a mechanical hand that will dip snacks if you need to dip. And
Like
then,
in sauce?
yeah. And then feed the gamers while they continue on with their game. You can activate the machine by using pedals, although this is just a first draft, so future versions of the Hum Hum, they want to be controlled by voice commands and face recognition. So you could say, Hum Hum, feed me a snack.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, this can't be real. No, it's real.
I'm not surprised it's real, but it's real lazy.
I know.
Like, you should be able to feed yourself.
Put pause on your game.
It depends on the game you're playing. If you're in a battle game where you're playing against another player, some of those battles can take time. But I've never played so long that I couldn't step away to use a restroom.
Oh, it's Heinz. Heinz is the company behind this.
There you go. It's the sauce people.
It is the sauce people.
The sauce, that's why it's made to dip in sauces.
And okay, so it's got a little robotic arm, and on the end of the robotic arm is a fork. So it will pick up a snack, and there's 2 dipping cups in this robot mechanism.
Yeah,
it'll dip and then feed. I'm worried about
a marketing thing.
The
for
robotic
Heinz.
fork. It's going to stab people.
It's not going to. It's not going to take off. This is a fluke thing to promote ketchup, which we all know is disgusting.
I kind of want one though.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No.
Yeah.
No, and I'll tell you why.
I'm not a gamer, but
I'm going to tell you why you don't want it.
Because
it won't be the appropriate amount of sauce, and you're going to go, I should have just done this myself anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
So no, you don't.
Or it'll malfunction, and then it's just going to start flinging sauce everywhere.
Or it just starts getting real stabby. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, nobody needs a stabby robot with sauce on it.
It still has to find its way to your mouth.
Bad idea.
I agree.
It's not going to take off.
And also,
that's a one-off.
The name isn't that great.
Yeah,
either.
Hum Hum. Hum Hum, the sauce robot. Hum Hum. Sounds boring. Hum Hum. Yawn. Well, good news to get you going today is a local story, and I always like it when local stories come up. I didn't have to go digging for this one because this one's getting some national attention, which I think is kind of special as well. The new school year here, as we know. The new school year is here, as we know.
Yes.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Are you following?
Yes.
Okay. And a lot of families struggle to afford the necessary supplies to send their kids back to school.
Yeah.
And so there is a group, a charity group in Idaho Falls called Friends in Service Here, or FISH, and they've been stepping up for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Providing backpacks filled with school supplies to students in need.
That's great.
Isn't this awesome?
Yes.
This has been going on for a long time. Last year, they delivered 576 backpacks. The year before, they did 736 backpacks. Members of the group, they're diligent throughout the year. So here's how they keep their costs low. They spend about $60 per backpack. That's the backpack and all the supplies. But throughout the entire year, they keep their eyes open for clearance deals, sales. They collect some donations, different things like that to stock up with all these supplies so that they can stuff all these backpacks and deliver them out to the community, which is cool.
That is great.
So last year, they spent $7,300 on school supplies. Retail value, $34,000.
Wow.
So that because the way they do it and the way they keep their eyes open all year for clearances and sales and stuff, they don't have to struggle as much, to spend the money to do what they do. This year's donation is in the works. They are working with a bunch of different retired teachers that make donations and stuff, which adds kind of a special touch to their mission.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. They try to do it all anonymously, which I think is great.
That is great.
Because, you don't want to sort of feel, as a kid, you don't want to feel that pressure.
Yeah.
It's good to just be able to say, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go learn. I'm here. I'm ready for school. Let's do this. So that's really cool. And I like that they're doing that. And they're getting national recognition all across the country for what they're doing today, which I think is really, really cool. So,
I remember the acronym FISH, but I don't. Tell me what it stands for.
Friends in Service Here.
Oh.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep. Very cool. They are part of the community food basket in Idaho Falls, which is really cool as well. So they're all kind of tied together as an organization, which I think is great. So anyway,
good
if you're
job, everybody.
looking for somebody to support, there's a cool one. And they're
cool.
good news to get you going.
Fantastic.
We are back from the long Labor Day weekend.
Yes, we are. It was awesome having a long weekend. I loved it.
Well, I don't know why you're so sing-songy.
Because I was just reiterating how much I loved the long weekend.
Yeah. And now we're back in the studio, and we're here. And over the weekend, the whole thing about being off on Friday and then spending the whole weekend in Utah for us was because of a couple of different things. But one of those things was a thing our son has fallen in love with. And I finally got to be a part of it. Last year, he went with some family. I was backpacking in Yellowstone, so I wasn't able to go at the same time. Anyway, went to Formula Drift, which is quite the spectacle. If you have no idea what Formula Drift is, this is two very high-performance vehicles that are designed to slide on the track sideways, making a ton of smoke from their burning tires very fast. It's very loud. It's a lot of people. It's incredibly hot. It sounds like a miserable time. It
does sound
but
so
it was
miserable.
Awesome. It was very, very cool. And so for 2 days, on Friday and Saturday, Beck and I were at FD, as it's abbreviated, Formula Drift, and it was incredibly hot. Saturday was hotter than Friday.
Really?
Friday was hot, and we were sitting in the sun, and we realized very quickly the people that had brought sun umbrellas were smart.
Oh, look at those guys.
And so we went and purchased some sun umbrellas because that was a necessary thing. So now I have a really nice sun umbrella for any
you'll probably never use again,
oh,
though,
absolutely.
Right?
At least next year. But at the very least next year. But anytime I'm out in the sun, it's a great thing.
It is. Shade is always good.
Yeah, I have portable shade now.
Did you have to hold it the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh, you should have Jimmy rigged it to your
I thought
chair.
about it. I tried using the chair bag to kind of wrap around and prop it there.
Yeah.
The problem is that the sun moves, and sometimes it's like in your face. And so you have to have the umbrella where the sun is.
My question is, because these cars drift around the corner, they create so much smoke that you can't even see the cars. You guys were showing me some videos, and I was like, I can't even see what they're doing because there's so much smoke. How is that enjoyable?
You can see them. The runs themselves, from when they launch to when they cross the finish line, we're talking about 60 seconds, each run.
Okay.
They're very fast.
But then
very
also,
fast.
if you've seen one,
No.
Okay, I'm done. I'm going to leave now.
No, it's not like every single one's the same. It's different competitors.
Oh, but I feel like it's going to be the same.
No, it's not. It's not the same. It's very good.
I'm glad that you guys have that in common, because that's not for me.
Okay, that's
Sorry,
fine.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say we had decided to grab some lunch on Friday, and they had some food trucks around. Of all the foods to eat on a hot day, what do you think we picked?
A corn dog?
No, they did have those.
I don't know. I don't know what else it would be.
Buffalo wings.
Oh, no.
We picked a big old tray of spicy hot buffalo wings in a place where we didn't have access to a lot of water, but we needed a lot of water. And they were really hot. And so you're already sweating, and then you decide to put spicy food inside. and then you're sweating inside.
Probably not the best idea.
It was not the best idea. My lips are all chapped and hot from it. Still? They're probably sunburned, to be fair. But anyway, that was pretty good. There was an autograph session on Friday where all of the drivers go into this big garage and they just have like a line of tables. And we thought we were in a pretty good position in line. Turns out, no, we were not. Beck was grabbing the last of the autograph papers some of the drivers had left because they had to leave and go get in their cars to get ready to race again. And so we thought we were doing pretty good, but we ended up getting the last of some things, which was hard. But then on Saturday, we did get to meet up with some of the drivers that we had missed and pick up some of those autographs, which was good. And got some photos, which was awesome. So that was cool. We did make it into a YouTube video of one of his favorite drivers, which is very cool. You saw it. How long?
I didn't even see you.
Two frames. We're there.
You had to take a screenshot of the video to show me.
It's very fast.
I had to watch it 3 times. I still didn't see you.
But we're famous on YouTube.
Congratulations.
Yeah, everybody can go watch. And you can see it. Us standing in line waiting for the autograph session.
Yeah,
but overall...
You can't really see them.
It was really good. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to go. You asked me last night if I was a super mega fan now. I don't know that that's the case, but I sure have a new appreciation for it that I didn't before. Seeing it in person changes the whole game.
Okay.
That's
very true about a lot of things,
It's
though.
very good. It's a lot of fun.
Good job.
You'll have to come sweat it out with us.
No, I don't think so. That's not for me.
Come sit in the sun.
No.
For all day.
No, it's okay. You guys have that. You guys do that. It's a father-son thing.
Okay.
For sure.
But we'll get you to come next time.
No, it's okay. Just father-son time.
Okay.
I was told over the weekend, as Emery and I were driving down to Utah, that she, out of all of the 3 drivers in our house, she feels the most comfortable driving with me.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Isn't that something?
Isn't that something?
So why?
Because I'm probably the safest.
I don't know that you're the safest.
What do you think it is?
I think she had the most enjoyable time because of the music involved.
We had just begun the journey. We had just begun the journey.
Did you stop at the gas station and get little treats?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Did you bribe her with treats?
We had gone to the store.
Yeah.
Like not the gas station.
Right. You went and got real snacks. So you had plenty of snacks. You had music. You had a fun, jovial time.
No, she told me that Beck is sometimes a little bit scary.
Okay.
And she says that sometimes you get a little bit distracted. So you kind of forget where you're going sometimes.
That's because I'm talking and having conversation with you usually. With her, I know exactly where I'm going because there's not a lot of conversation.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's why. She's like, I'm not going to drive with Dad. He doesn't talk to me.
No. Let's figure this out. Who's not doing the talking?
You.
She's offering up information to you like, this is a good drive. This is the best drive I've ever had. This is my favorite drive. Snacks, drinks, music.
Yes.
Conversation. When I pick her up from school to bring her home, I go to the school, I go to the home. That's the drive.
Well,
it's never been like, hey, you and me, let's hit the road, huh?
Well, then maybe you guys should take a road trip together.
That's what I'm saying. But then I'll dethrone you, and then you're going to be upset.
You're not going to dethrone me because you do most of the driving to Utah anyway.
Yeah, but not just the 2 of us.
No, but still.
And I'm also going to bring new soft blanket. I'm gonna throw in and I might bring in car pillow. Car pillow and new cozy blanket plus
bribery.
Snacks. Yeah, that's the way you got the credit.
That's a lie. She feels the most safe with me.
Prove it.
Driving, because I'm a better driver than the rest of you.
What?
That's what she said. She didn't say that. I made that part up. But
I see.
How's it feel to be bottom rung?
Wow.
You're not bottom rung. I think Beck is bottom rung.
Why is
You're middle rung.
We're all same rung.
No way, dude.
Yeah, it's a 3-part single rung, all ladder, 1 rung.
I'm the best driver in our house.
All right. According to one human being who was bribed with snacks and
She
drinks.
wasn't bribed. We weren't even eating snacks at the time that she said that.
No, but she knew they were there. You had taken care of all the needs.
As a parent does.
Yeah. No, I get that. For a road trip. I don't have snacks and phone chargers and soft blankets and car pillows to pick you up from school. No, sorry. When I'm running you to and from places.
From activity.
Yeah. It's a different kind of drive.
Try it. Maybe she needs a snack when you pick her up from school.
She probably does.
Give her a snack.
I'm not trying to go for that title. You can have it.
I'll
It's fine.
have it.
I don't even
Thank
want
you.
it.
I think you kind of want it.
I don't even want
I
it.
think you kind of do.
Nah, you can have it.
Hey, this is going to be a hot take.
Ooh, we got a hot take.
It's a hot take.
Okay, what's Chantel's hot take?
The hot take is that In-N-Out is overrated.
Okay.
And I dare
All
you to
right.
convince me otherwise. I think it's gross. And everybody who says they go
Yeah.
crazy for it is lying because it is gross. And you yourself used to agree with me.
Until I figured out how to order it right and
And
I had
then-
it the right way.
Yeah, you order it animal style or
Right.
whatever. And you said, order it animal
Or
style.
whatever.
So we ate there, much to my disappointment.
Yeah.
And then you said, try it this way. You're going to like it. And I did. And guess what? It's
What?
still gross. The only thing that In-N-Out has going for it is that it's super inexpensive.
Yeah,
That is it.
It's budget friendly. It's good food.
It tastes terrible.
It's a
It's not
good
good
burger.
food. It's not.
a good burger.
It's not.
It's fresh made fries.
It's gross.
They're putting the potatoes in the thing, fresh peeled, slapping that thing down.
No.
You can get a pile of onions if that's your thing.
People wait in line for that place.
Yes.
And it's not line worthy. It's not.
I enjoy it. I don't know
I'll
what
never
to tell
pick that place to eat. Never. It'll never be my choice.
you. You'll never be
Nope.
the person in the car when we say, where do you want to eat, that says, hey, let's take a road trip, because there's not even one close by,
Good.
and get In-N-Out.
I'll never say that.
We had it, I don't know, Friday
night.
something like that. And you were still unimpressed.
Yes. And I ate it the way that everybody told me to eat it.
Yeah.
It's still gross. It's gross.
Maybe there's another way. There are many other ways to order your food. Maybe animal style's not your way. Maybe you need to find your way.
No, I'll just not. My way is not to eat it In-N-Out. That's
Okay.
my way.
All right.
It's overrated.
You're not into it.
No.
I'm into it. I like it. I think it's tasty.
Good for you and everyone else. You're all wrong.
No, I don't know about that.
You are.
I think maybe you're the minority here.
It's fine. I'll be the minority. I think everybody's just bandwagoners.
In-N-Out bandwagon.
Yeah, there's like 10 people that are like, no, it's so good. And then nobody wants to disagree. So they're like, you're right. It is
That's
good.
a pretty powerful 10 people that everybody else is just trying to impress. Who are those 10 people
don't know.
that everybody else is like, I could never
I could never
go against
disagree
the
with
grain with those 10 people? I think maybe look, let me back up.
Go.
You can like or dislike it. That's up to you.
Yes.
It's your taste buds.
Yeah.
But you should like it.
No, I won't because it's gross. Everybody else is wrong.
No, I don't think
I'm
so.
the right one.
I mean, you're right for you, but you're wrong about this.
No, I'm not. I'm not. It's gross.
Except it's pretty good.
It's not. It's basic. That's
It is basic,
It's
and that's
basic.
what's great about it.
No.
It's very basic. It's cost effective, very basic, good burger.
Basic, cost effective, basic burger.
Yeah.
And
it's delicious.
no.
Man, I'm pretty sure it's delicious. Chantel, I had a scary dream this morning.
Oh no,
I know.
Josh.
What had happened is I got up early. It was like 3 something. And I was like, sweet, I still have time. I'm going to try to fall back asleep. And anytime I'm in that position, there is this ability to dream. And it's when I'm half awake, half asleep. It feels weird. I don't care for it.
Okay.
And I don't know where we were, but I had parked the truck kind of on this really cool kind of Pride Rock looking mountain area. And I was like, I got to get some pictures of that. That's great.
I will never understand
I know.
this men and their card.
It was
picture.
a pretty cool parking spot, and it was a little elevated, and I thought, man, that's really neat. And we got out, we were exploring some trail, and I turned and I looked back at the truck, and I saw something out of the corner of my eye run by, and I thought, what was that? And then I realized it was a bear. There was a bear that was like approaching, and you and the kids were kind of away from me. Because I was taking pictures of the truck, and you guys were headed down to like look at the water or something.
You were like, get out of my photo.
No, you guys were like, we'll just walk down the trail.
I want to take a picture of my truck. I don't want my family in there.
Yeah. And then the bear was there, and I started doing that like, hey, bear. Hey, looking big and trying to scare the bear.
Right.
And and he was like not having it, and he was getting close, but he was posturing. He wasn't trying to really attack. He was just trying to like show me that I was in his zone.
He's trying to one-up you.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, so I'm backing away slowly like you do, giving the bear his space, making sure to be calm, all that. And he kind of like realizes that he's going to go away from people because they don't want to be by people. So he scutters off. Blah, 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 blah. Runs away.
Okay.
And then off in the distance over to the left, I see another bigger bear. And he's like, not having this, I don't want to be by humans thing. And he's like, you gave up? No, I'm going to get this guy. And then I woke up.
Oh, no.
I don't like it. It was one of those ones that, like, you remember in detail. Like, I can see the color of the bear and everything. And it's one of those ones where I feel like later in life, I'm going to have a deja vu moment where I'm going to go, oh, this is where I see the bears. This is where I run into the two bears, and I had that dream. You ever have that? I have that.
I guess I haven't.
I don't like it, but I have that. And now I'm afraid I'm going to run into two bears.
No, I think you'll be okay. You'll be all right. You'll be all right, buddy.
Okay. If I find that place to park my truck, I'm going to immediately know. I'm going to go, not here.
Not here.
This is where the bears are at.
This is bear country.
Yeah. So if I ever park on something that's kind of Pride Rock looking, and you're like, hey, didn't you tell me something about this rock? And I'm going to go, no, what? When? And you're going to go, no, I'm pretty sure something happened here. Just don't give in. Let me not park there and get out and take pictures.
Let's take your truck's pictures
let's
somewhere else.
Let's not stop here. There's bears here or something. Something bad happened here in a dream.
Keep driving.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need pictures of your truck anyway.
Right. Well, I'll have to back up because the road didn't kind of go past the end of the rock. I'd go over the cliff. So I'd have to back up. But that's fine. We'll keep moving.
Okay. No pictures of your truck needed.
Right.
Just,
correct.
Just don't do that.
Because that's where the bears are.
You don't need pictures of your truck at all, period. It's okay.
Do you want to see some pictures of my truck?
Sure don't.
Oh, okay.
So when you're on vacation or just out of town, staying in a hotel or staying in an Airbnb, you don't have your regular TV.
This is true.
You have what we call vacation TV.
Yeah, I saw a kid call it vacation TV, and I thought this is the greatest explanation of regular cable TV. Because at home, it's streaming services, it's on demand, it's Chromecast or AirPlay or whatever you have to watch what you want when you want. Most of it, if not all of it, commercial free. And so when you go to stay in a hotel and you use the remote and you have regular cable TV, kids started calling it vacation TV.
But it's the best explanation for it.
It's the perfect explanation.
It is vacation TV.
So we had an experience at the Airbnb over the weekend.
Vacation TV?
Where vacation TV is all we had. And you found...
And it's stuff that you're not typically going to pick because it's all that you have on. But I started watching a show called Parking Wars.
Right, which takes place in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania. And it's all about like meter maids and parking enforcement officials that have to go out and tow cars and put boots on cars and give people tickets for expired meters.
Awful job.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would want to do that job because all you'll do is get yelled at. People were coming out yelling at these poor little parking assistants for ticketing their cars. for stuff that they're doing incorrectly. You're
So-
not following the law.
The first episode aired in January of 2008. The final episode aired December of 2012. So it
Oh.
ran for like 4
4
years.
years.
And you could watch this show
I loved it.
nonstop.
I loved it.
You love the drama of it. You love the people running out angry that they're getting a ticket.
Some people were understanding. They're like, yeah, I goofed. I parked in the no parking zone. I get it. Thanks for my ticket. Lots of other people were like, I didn't do anything wrong. And they're like, bro, you've got like 8 unpaid parking tickets.
Yeah.
This is why we're booting your car.
Right.
Well, it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Again,
loved
no,
it.
you haven't paid your tickets. It is your fault. Go pay. And then there are people that are like, don't tow it. I'll call them right now. And they're like, we need $1,500 or else your car's going to be impounded. And they go, $1,500? Like, yeah, because you have 8 tickets. It's totaled up to $1,500. If you would have taken care of it the first time, you wouldn't owe $1,500. There was one guy who keeps parking in the wrong spot in front of his house. And he's like, I'm going to park in front of my house. Tow it away. I'm going to go get it. It'll be here tomorrow because this is in front of my house. And I'm going to park in front of my house. This is the city's problem, not mine.
There was
It's crazy.
one woman I saw where they were actually like towing her car. Her car was on the tow truck.
Yep.
And she goes, hang on. I'm going to go get some money. I'll go get it. I'll get you paid. I got you. And then she just went and got in her car. And she's like, if you're towing my car, you're going to tow me. I was never going to go get my money. And they're like, ma'am, please get out of your car.
Then now we have to get the police
Come on.
involved. Like, this is a whole thing.
I loved it.
You do love Parking Wars. You could watch it every day.
I did while on
I know,
vacation.
on vacation TV. But then you got sad because it wasn't on every time you went to watch vacation TV.
It was
Like,
not on the last night.
I know. You had to watch a different
I
show.
had to watch something else. I was like, where's Parking Wars?
What was the other show you watched?
Oh, something dumb. I don't even want to say
Like
it out loud.
DMV battles?
Part of the weekend excursions this weekend was doing something. What?
The week part of the weekend excursions this weekend,
Yeah.
the weekend.
Was going to something that I've been waiting for since Christmas.
Yes.
When I bought these tickets.
Right?
Is to go see Hamilton.
Right. Now, is it this upcoming weekend is closing?
No, it was this weekend we were
this
at.
weekend. So you saw the second to last show
Yes.
of this run of Hamilton.
Of this touring company.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
And I didn't get to go, which I'm bummed out about, but you did, you and Emery and your mom. And how was the show?
It was amazing. Amazing. Everything I expected. I mean, everything I wanted it to be. Yes.
So let's rewind time here.
Yeah.
2020, Disney Plus says, hey, you're all stuck at home. Let's give you something to watch. Here's Hamilton. That's 4 years ago
Yeah.
that they said, hey, let's see this. And you fell in love
Yep.
with it watching. I mean, that's the original Broadway cast. What a great production. Unreal.
Yes.
And you are like, now I'm obsessed.
I'm obsessed.
And then you listen to the soundtrack. The soundtrack is not from the same cast or the same.
Yes.
It's the same cast, but different recording. It's not the same as what's on Disney Plus.
Correct.
So you hear little differences in the soundtrack, and you're like, I can discern one or the other. I like better than the other.
Yeah.
Then you go see it live.
Yes.
Of all the 3 iterations between the Disney Plus thing, the soundtrack, and seeing it live, do you have favorite pieces? Can you say one of the 3 is your favorite? Where are you at on the?
I
on
think
the
I
whole
like
thing?
the soundtrack the best, probably just because I listened to that one the most.
Okay.
The
Did you
recorded.
listen to the soundtrack before you saw it?
Yeah, we listened. Emery and I listened to it on
No,
the way
no.
down.
I'm sorry. Before you saw it on Disney
no.
Plus. So you saw it first, then went soundtrack, now actual performance. Okay.
Now, my mom is a huge fan of the movie
right.
and the soundtrack
Okay.
and the original cast. And she was disappointed that the live production did not sound like the soundtrack. And I
Okay.
said, well, they're different people.
Right.
And she said, well, I know that, but they didn't need to change it.
They
I go, they have to
Right,
change
they're different
it
people.
because there's different vocal registers.
Sure.
There-
It's different people. It's a different human being.
She wanted
she wanted original cast.
and I said, sorry.
Yeah.
They're not in those productions anymore. You don't get to see that. I'm sorry. I didn't have enough money to take us
to New York prior to 2020 to see the original cast in New York. Right.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
And then she was disappointed. Lin-Manuel Miranda wasn't there. She was disappointed.
Well,
I was not.
Okay.
I knew that there was going to be different people.
Well, I know you knew. All in all, though, a good experience.
Yes.
Really cool. How and the theater? I've never, I've seen pictures, but how was the theater? Was it nice?
It was great.
It cool?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
We took an Uber. It was my mom's first time in an Uber, so
yeah,
she
that was a big deal.
Nervous about that. And
She had quite the weekend. First time at an Airbnb, first time at an Uber. She didn't know what to do with herself.
She didn't know what to do with herself. She said, I don't even have any tickets. I said, I've got them all on my phone. And she was...
But what about a physical ticket?
She was fit to be tied.
Well, I don't know what that means, but
I don't know.
Yes, she was. And now Christmas executed. Now we can start shopping again? Is that how that works?
Sounds like it.
All right. Another show or something totally
I
different?
don't know. We'll see.
All right. I say some things sometimes, and the family doesn't know how to deal with it. We were having dinner on, Saturday night or something, and I said out loud to the waitress, because I'd been out in the sun all day, that I was very thirsty and I would like a water, and it would probably be smart for her to bring a pitcher to the table so that I didn't have to have her refill it as often as I was going to need it refilled. Because, and I quote what I said, I am thirsty as all get out.
What does that even mean, Josh?
Well, fortunately, our son decided to look that up. And he said the definition was something to the effect of like to the maximum, like all in. Like it is all get out.
All get out
Yeah.
is to the max.
Yeah, all get out. Define all get out. It says an informal American idiom that means very or extremely. Often used in comparison to suggest something is superlative. For example, you might say the cafe was as busy as all get out this afternoon. I was as thirsty as all get out, and I said it, and the kids went, How old are you? Are you 900 years old?
You are 900 years old. Even our waitress, who was on the young side, was
she was probably 20.
I don't know what that means.
She just laughed. Because the kids were like, this old man, who's this guy down at the other end of the table? 400 years old? Me. And I was very pleased that she did indeed bring a pitcher. And I probably had 4 or 5 glasses of water sitting there. Absolutely.
You were thirsty as all get out.
I was thirsty as all get out.
Buddy.
I had consumed probably 4 or 5 water bottles throughout the day, sitting out in the 100-degree Utah desert at the racetrack. And so, by the time we got to dinner, I was thirsty as all get out.
You were thirsty as all get out.
And so I slammed back some water.
Get out.
No, I won't. I refuse. And I stand by what I said. It's not weird. It was used in the proper context, and it is exactly how I felt. Matter of fact, I'm feeling a little parched now. I might go grab some beverage. I need some water.
Are you thirsty as all get out, or just a minimum thirsty?
I'm thirsty as some get out.
Some get out.
Yeah, not
I'm
all.
as thirsty as some get out.
Yeah, just a little. Just a few of you get out. I'm as thirsty as a few get out.
We had a... Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I just was going to complain because I feel like I was a little bit cramped last night versus the past couple of nights. And you're feeling like not the same about it, I think.
No, I'm not.
So go ahead.
You go ahead.
The room we stayed in at the Airbnb had a king-size bed. And we've talked about this before because when we go to hotels, just you and I or whatever, we get the king-size room because it's a bigger bed. It's nice. And
we don't have room for a king-size bed in our house.
We
our house
do.
Is old.
I would just have to sacrifice my nightstand.
Yeah, it would take up our whole room.
I know. We have this 1972 home, and all the rooms are just little 10 by 10 rooms. So we could knock out a wall or build an addition or just get rid of the
hang out in
nightstand.
the queen size bed.
All right. So we have a queen size bed that fills the room as it is.
Yeah.
And it's a nice bed.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's our bed.
It is fine.
I know.
We've.
I felt really cramped last night.
I didn't.
What did you feel?
I felt fine.
Okay.
I felt like in the king size bed,
Yeah.
you were so far away, I couldn't even find you. Then we go outside on the deck in the morning at the Airbnb, and you sit clear on the other side of the deck. And I said,
it wasn't just you and I out there.
No,
there
I
were
know,
other
but
people.
I said, oh, now you're so far away in the bed that we share, and now you're so far away on the deck.
Yeah.
So cool. We live a king size life now, where we just
There's
are
just a bunch of space in between
us.
I see. It's a king size life.
It is a king size life.
I mean, right now we've got all this equipment and there's computer monitors and microphones and all this stuff between us. But you feel fine about that at work, which is good. And then here's the deal. I felt like I had more control over the blankets and my own temperature in a king size bed. Than I do I felt like I was cramped and hot. Like there was too much, I don't know what it was, going on in the queen size bed versus the king size bed. I don't know the difference, but I felt like I was more capable of I did start in the second night or whatever in the king size bed. I started in the middle closer to you. You stayed on your edge.
Yeah, that's where I sleep.
Right.
On my side,
so
on the edge.
If I'm also on my edge, that's not my fault. Like, I started closer, and I was like, all right, good night. And then I fell asleep. I woke up over on my edge with my one leg out of the blanket like I like.
Okay.
Because it controls the temperature.
Yeah, that's how I like it, too, on my edge.
Yeah, well, there you go. So there's just the edge is where it's at.
Yeah.
And the more space in between was just more blanket that you ended up using.
I know I didn't.
Yeah, you did, but that's fine. I still had plenty because there's so much more blanket. Maybe we just need to get a king size duvet situation on the bed so that you can have more of it to experience. And I'll just use the same amount as always, but you'll just have more room to have all the rest.
To sprawl?
Yeah.
I don't want to. It's just a lot of bed.
It is a lot of bed. It's comfortable. It's nice. And the pillows were like real wide because they have to fill all that space. Did you like that?
No.
Oh, okay. You don't like our king size life?
No, I don't. It's too far away.
Okay.
Okay.
Just stay with our queen size life, I guess.
It'll be fine. We're forced to
I know.
because our house is small.
Unless we turn it the other way. Is the room bigger the other way?
No, it's the same.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Now we might have to measure. Oh.
King size bed.
We were out of town this weekend.
Yeah.
And we had your mom come over and check on our dog.
Luna the Wonder Dog.
And you texted her last night and said, hey, thank you so much. Again, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then you go to take the dog outside and you see 2 garbage bags.
Right. And I had, before I left, I mowed the backyard, but I was trying to, it was a little out of hand. It'd been a minute. And so I left the little grass flap open and it just blew everywhere. And so I had started to rake it all up, but it was getting late and I was tired and I didn't want to deal with it and I had other things to do. And so I just left the grass clippings in a pile and I was like, you know what? I'm going out of town. I'll get it when I get back. No big deal. But my mom picked it up. She cleaned up the grass and she put it in the bags and I walked out and I went, no way. And so I sent her a message and I said, thank you so much. You did not have to finish my raking project. Like, that's really nice. And she was like, yeah, no, I was filling my time. The dog was running around. It's all good. I was bored anyway, so no big deal. But then I found out that she weeded the flower beds as well.
Yeah.
Like she got busy in the yard
Yeah.
while we were away.
Which, on one hand, I go, that's amazing. I love that. On the other hand, I go, Oh, now I'm feeling embarrassed because I haven't weeded for months.
Yeah.
So
No, it showed.
Yeah, I know it did. I know it did. That's a big job.
Yeah.
And the area that she weeded is not easy to weed either.
It's not comfortable.
It's not comfortable. There's a rock wall. It hurts your knees.
Yeah.
And she did a big portion.
I know. She did say another couple days she would have had the whole thing done.
I know. And then I thought, wait, let's go away again. She could weed some more.
Well, the weeds are still there, so I mean, you should probably knock out the other portion.
I need to because it'll look amazing.
It really will. She did a heck of a job.
Yeah, she did.
Which is really cool. So thanks, Mom, for doing that. You didn't have to.
No, you didn't have to, but holy
much
moly,
appreciated.
So appreciated. Yeah. I love it. At the same time, going like, sorry.
Yeah.
She probably went over there and went, oh my.
And she's like, oh yeah, I swept and mopped and washed the counters and dusted the shelves in the living room too, because that looked like it needed to be done.
It does. Yeah. It does need to be done.
What kind of home bodies are these people? You can't keep a dust-free home.
We've just been busy.
I know.
I promise my house doesn't always look that terrible. We've just been busy, and I've put all that stuff off. Sorry about the weeds.
But also thanks.
But also so thanks.
Yeah.
I love it. Looks so nice. We played some pickleball over the weekend.
Yeah, we did.
And we've played pickleball before, but this was the first time that I've actually played by the rules of pickleball. Before, when I played it, I just made up my own rules because I didn't like the kitchen and you have to hit an underhand, and I was like, I just want to hit the ball.
Yeah, you just wanted to volley the ball back and forth.
I don't want to play by the rules. Just let me do what I want to do.
But it was also, we were on an outdoor court. It was just
the first time?
It was just silly. It was just a silly time. We were just doing it we were camping. It was a whole thing. And so, it was nice to just not have structure and just mess around.
Yeah.
This time, we went to an indoor facility where you pay and you go in and you actually, there's other people playing the game right. So
we bought our own paddles.
Yeah, you didn't want to look like a fool.
No, I wanted to play for real.
All right, so I quickly pulled up the rules on my phone and I said, all right, here's how it kind of works. Let's go play.
It was awesome.
You had a good time.
I had a great time.
You and I were on a team against our children, which was pretty good. And what happened when we won? I picked you up.
You did.
I picked you up like you've always wanted. You were the hero of the day.
Because I had the winning.
You did have the winning point. Yep. And I ran over to you and you went, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up. Like you were very excited to be up in the air. Pick me up, pick me up.
I was actually pretty good at pickleball.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I have to say. Well, okay, hold up. We played against my sister and brother-in-law.
Yeah.
We played against our kids.
Yeah.
And then we played against my nephew and his girlfriend.
And we didn't do very well against your nephew.
We did pretty good against the old people and the two teenage kids. But when we played against the very athletic young adults, we didn't do so good.
So what I think needs to happen is we need to get in some more practice. Yeah. We need some more training. We need to work together as a team. We need a little bit more of that. And then maybe we'd feel like, hey, let's challenge somebody.
I said I was kind of disappointed playing against my nephew because I was doing really well. And then I played against him and I went, hey, listen, I was good over there.
Yeah, I know, but he was out for blood. He wasn't just playing cash.
No. Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to play.
Yeah, I didn't care for that. Jerk.
So, I guess the moral of the story is that you're a pickleball princess now.
I kind of like it a lot. I want to go out and play again.
Well, there are facilities.
I know.
We have gear.
I know.
I kind of wish that you had to wear those goggles like racquetball because that's a good look.
It is it makes you look intense. Mm-hmm. We could get some sweatbands.
We will get sweatbands.
Yeah.
I already have the ones for my wrists so I can wipe the sweat from my brow when it gets past my head. Sweatband. I can't wait. I want tall socks with stripes on them.
Yeah, let's join a league.
Let's slow down. Let's do some practice first and see where it goes. And then think about challenging someone to see if we're any good. Let's start there.
We are good.
Let's start there.
Have you ever, in cars, they have those little hooks.
In the back seat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you're able to put like a hanger on and hang your clothes.
Mhm.
When was the last time you've ever used one of those? If ever.
I've used it usually. So when I went to get shirts and stuff and my vest and everything for prom this year, I used it then.
Okay.
Anytime I don't want to like lay down some nice clothes and have them get wrinkled or whatever, I'll use the hook.
Okay.
That's what it's for.
Okay. Yeah, I know what it's for. We went out of town this weekend. My mother went with my sister and brother-in-law. They had a packed car. There were 6 of them. No, 5 of them in a truck. And they were kind of crammed already as it was. And then here comes my mom with her ironed shirts
on a hanger. And wants to hang them up in the hook. For a weekend trip.
Yeah. And they said,
she doesn't have like a conference meeting to go to. She's just hanging out.
She just always say irons her shirts. That's what she does. She's from an age where you iron. I couldn't even tell you the last time I ironed my clothes.
A shirt.
I should probably do it more often, but I don't want to.
Okay.
So
they have a dryer now.
So here she comes with her perfectly ironed starched shirts, and she goes, "I got my hanger. Let's hang these up." And they go, "We don't have room to hang that." Old woman.
I mean, they had a loaded car.
They did.
So what did they end up doing with it? Chucking it in the back?
No, they hung it up, but they were annoyed about it the whole time because then you can't even see out the window.
Funny.
Your shirt hanging is in my window view.
Yeah, now I have a giant blind spot. Thanks very much. That's funny. Yeah, no, as I'm going away on a trip, I need to hang my shirts. I have not done that ever. I just picked these up. I've got an important event later on in like a couple of days. Yeah. I'm going to hang them up for a minute. It's okay. Wow. Well, I'm glad I wasn't in that vehicle because that sounds like a party wagon.
It does sound like a party wagon.
I think they had a good time.
Watch out for my iron shirts.
Yeah, don't wrinkle them up now. Are you ready for this or that?
Are you ready for this or that?
Yeah, would you rather this or that?
Would you rather give a 20-minute speech or write a 100-page essay? I'm going essay.
How many pages?
100.
Yeah, I'm doing the 20-minute speech. It's going to take me hours to write 100 pages, or it's going to take me 20 minutes to say a bunch of stuff and then leave the stage. I'm taking the 20 minutes. But you enjoy writing your paper for hours.
You're right. 100 pages
Plus,
is a
what am I
lot.
going to write 100 pages about? No way. I'm taking the 20 minutes. I'm done.
I just hate speaking in front of people, though.
For 20 minutes?
20 minutes is a long time.
You'll get comfortable in the first 5.
What are you going to talk about for 20 minutes?
Pick a thing. I can talk about a lot for 20 minutes. Where should we start? What would you like me to talk about for 20 minutes?
I'm not going to get comfortable.
Clowns?
What did you say? You're going to get comfortable after the first 5 minutes?
Yeah.
No way.
You don't think so?
Nope.
You don't think 5 minutes in you're going to go, I got 15 more of this. I might as well settle down.
I've given speeches before. No. No way. I don't get comfortable after 5 minutes. No. Ugh. These are both awful. I hate both of these. Who picked this?
You did.
100 pages is a lot.
I know.
Though.
You already chose, though. No take backsies.
You don't get to. Fine.
No take backsies.
Fine. I'll do it.
What are you going to write 100 pages about?
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. I'll be over here talking for 20 minutes.
What are you going to talk about for 20 minutes?
Pick a thing. I'll talk about it for 20 minutes. I will bore you to death for 20 minutes about anything. Pick a thing. Asparagus? I'll tell you stories about people walking up and down canals in their bare feet picking asparagus in Taylor, Idaho. I'll tell you all about it, about how they got warts and all kinds of fun things. You'll be like, wow, I didn't know I needed to know so much about asparagus and walking in canals.
Talking.
I know.
He's only a minute in.
I know.
We've got 19 more minutes of this.
Of asparagus.
People are going to start to walk out.
Yeah, there's different ways you can cook it. What do you want to know? 20 minutes. Now, we haven't watched it, but I do need you to know that the Joey Chestnut Takeru Kobayashi unfinished beef or whatever, unsettled beef, I can't remember what they called it. It did happen. It streamed live on Netflix on Labor Day.
Okay.
I know who won.
I do too.
Hold on. This is a big deal. All right, listen. I really like the hot dog song. And I really was excited to talk about Joey Chestnut and Takeru Kobayashi. 10-minute hot dog eating contest happened on Labor Day. And
10 minutes?
Yes, 10 minutes. They had 10 minutes to eat as many hot dogs as they possibly
gross.
can. Let's see. The world record going into the event held by Joey Chestnut was 76 hot dogs.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes?
Yeah, that was the world record going in. Was the world record going in. Joey Chestnut broke his original record. He ate 83 hot dogs. He ate 7 more hot dogs. 83 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Do the math on that.
It's a lot of hot dogs.
How many hot dogs is that per minute?
Too many.
Oh, that is so gross.
It's 8.3, well, 8, whatever. It's 8 hot dogs a minute.
That's so gross. Also,
there's 60 seconds in there. He's eating 8 hot dogs in 60 seconds.
That's not good.
And then some, more than 8.
That's not good for your health. It's not.
Kobayashi finished with 66 hot dogs.
Oh, no. Sorry, Kobayashi.
Yeah. The competition was a culmination of a decade-long rivalry between these two eating legends. Joey Chestnut, the reigning champion of the annual Nathan's contest, has now secured his 16th title.
Oh, dude. That's gross.
Joey Chestnut, the champ.
Oh, gross.
That's going to do it for us. Have a great rest of your day. Have a lovely Tuesday. It's already like halfway over for you, so congratulations. We're on our way to Friday again. Hooray.
Hooray.
We'll talk to you tomorrow morning bright and early. Don't eat all those hot dogs.
Ew, yeah, don't.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.